Hello everybody, and today I want to talk about the upcoming dinosaurs. There's talk around the Isle Discord that there's one hidden dinosaur that we weren't told about that's coming between the next ones. And the next ones are Dilo, Hera, Diablo, Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, Oviraptor, Magyarosaurus, and Kentrosaurus. Those are the 8 boils coming next, right? Well, there's talk, there's a hidden guy between all of them. Who? I don't know. That's why we're here to find out. Now, I did some notes before this video. I don't know how good they are. I don't know how if they're gonna help. But we're just gonna, as you can see in front of us, I have all the dinosaurs from the smallest guy that's going to come to the biggest guy that's going to come. Is Brachy, right? Yeah, probably. And this is Homalosaurus. Yeah, it's Homalo, yeah. Now, if you didn't see my last video, I made a guide. If you didn't see, this is the guide. It contains a lot of information about dinosaurs, linking the description of the document and also the Discord server where you find also the link and where you can post your own link with the updated thing. Go watch the video I posted about it. Here I came up with, a lot of... I didn't came up with them. I just wrote what devs wrote about each dinosaur on the left. And we're gonna start with Homalo, right? Homalo, as we can see... Actually, no. Let's start with the easy part. Where's my X thingy? The draw thingy. Okay. Titanoboa. It was cancelled, so it's not coming next. What's next? Rauiusucus. It was cancelled, probably. It's not coming next. That's the easy part, right? Well, next. What's easy is that Dondi in the stream said Alberto is coming after Alo. So, we don't have Alo, so Alberto just falls. Goodbye, Alberto. We're gonna see you in the next life. Suchomimus and Baryonyx, same thing. Suko comes after Barry, so goodbye, Suko. You're not next, sadly, but hey, I'm excited for Baryonyx. Look at this boyo, look how beautiful he is, isn't he? Oh, I love him, look at him. If we look at the guide, Homalo, here, and we zoom in, we see that Kissen said, well, I want to get to the para so it can finally be done justice, but that may not be that fun to animate. But I think Homalo is going to be fun, Herrera is pretty fun, Camara is fun, Anki will be fun, and Rex is fun. What do we get from that proposition? Well, I want to get to the para, so she's not working on the para. So para is coming in the future. But I think Homalo is going to be fun, so she's not working on it. I know it's 2022, but still, they work a lot of dinosaurs, so who knows, maybe it takes years for them to, maybe even months, who knows. So she wasn't even working on Homalo at this time. Herrera is pretty fun, as we know Herrera is up next to come in the game, so she was working on it. Camara is fun, so there we go, a hint, we have a hint. Camara is fun, so she was working in 2022 on Camara. Anki will be fun, so she wasn't working on it, and Rex is fun, so she was working on Rex. Homalo is probably not coming, so I'm sorry, little guy, you are not coming. Now, we have Oro and Psittacosaurus, AI from Legacy, also Velo. Why I want to delete those two? Because if you're developers and you want to hide a dinosaur from the player base and hype them up, the players are going to be absolutely horrendously mad that the hidden dinosaurs were literally these guys. Like, on God, if I found out one of these is the hidden dino, I'm gonna be mad, because why even hide these guys? Like, I understand, I don't know, Ava, right? It's a little bigger, it's gonna be fun, it's bigger than Hipsy anyways. So yeah, these three we can go down. So already we have 7 dinosaurs down from the start, right? Good for us. Velo. Now, if we go to the document and we go to Velociraptor, which is here, we see the model and yeah, everything. Information. We're going to try to play up the Velociraptor versus Protoceratops rivalry. So we know Velo and Proto are gonna have a rivalry, just like what dinos in the game have a rivalry? Spino and Dino, for example. Yeah. But, they had a dino with Stego and stuff like that. But I think Velo is gonna come with Proto, probably. So that's why I think Proto and Velo, if we go to Proto, which is right next to the Velo, right here, has a model, it has everything. Velo doesn't even have a model for Legacy, for Evrima. So that's why I think Velo is not coming. So let's go ahead and delete it from the list. Again, it's also small, and I don't think they would hide Velo or from all the things, right? Right, Proto. Okay, the latest messages from Kissen 2022, so a year and 2 months ago. The Proto is likely to have a nasty bite. The Ceratopsian is general more than likely, but the Proto for its size will probably pack a punch. So they didn't even have an idea of how to introduce the Proto into the servers a year ago. So I don't think they would choose to hide a dino that they didn't really plan 1 year ago. And as we know, time passes very fast. They work on mechanics for months, and I'm sure they didn't. I don't think they really discussed Proto, a lot, considering it's not coming soon. It could be the hidden one, but I don't think it is, because yeah, again, it may change. We do think the sandy Proto is interesting, but we may move any number of the animal's habitats around as we go. So now I can't give you a definite, since it could change. And going by also this, I don't think Proto's coming as the hidden dinosaurs. You can scream at me in the comments, and again, this video, if you have any other opinion about my opinions, please feel free to leave it down in the comments, right? And I'll look at them. Quetz, I think Quetz might be one of the ones that are gonna come. If we look at this, where's the Quetz? 250 right here. Concept art, it has this thingy. It has the old model, we didn't see the new model, so might not come. Again, we don't know what Brian works on. But the latest message is 2023, this one. Nothing Quetz related to share yet. Quetz will be added eventually. So yeah, this is the latest one. Punch says nothing Quetz related to share yet. Which I find interesting, because if you go at Allo, his Punch gonna say, like, 2023, I'm not allowed to share where the Allo is in the pipeline right now, so he's not allowed. Comparative with the Quetz, where he says literally straight, I'm nothing Quetz related to share yet, right? But at the Allo, he says he's not allowed to share what they have with the Allo. So I'm thinking Quetz might not be the one coming, but again, I'll probably leave. I'll just put some red here, right? But I'll leave it, because who knows? I mean, it fits, right? We already have the flying mechanic. Well, it's small enough to be, fun and easy to attack as something like a Sarah, even though Quetz is big. He's really big, right? Taller than a Rex. Next, we have Austroraptor. And Austroraptor, we have a model for it, we have skin ideas for it, we have concept arts. What's the latest message? Again, can't share anything on Austro yet. Austro was something I played more around when we had our first set of models. I will say I did love the Austro friendly call. Oh, Kissen says Austro will be fun to work with. I am looking forward to that. By only this comment, one was literally 2 months ago. Less than 2 months ago. Will be fun. So Kissen didn't even start working on Austro yet. And as we know, the quality assurance and everything is gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna cut Austro from this because of what Kissen said again. Will be fun to be work with. I don't think they even started working with them now, which is sad, because Austro is a very cool guy. But yeah. Next we have Minmi. Alright, is that Minmi? It is Minmi. 300 kilograms, this boy. Now Minmi, why I'm thinking it might come is Felipe said in 2021, we already plan on adding Burrow to Dryo and Minmi from their latest devlog, which is right here. What do we read on burrowing? The mechanic has been updated with proxy meshes for testing and adjustment. Some design decisions are to be made, but the mechanic should be finalized as soon as we set the final choices. So Minmi might come, because Dryo is gonna get it, and Minmi also Minmi, I also read they also say Minmi burrowing is a little different what you'd expect, sort of, though I can't share more. This was last year, right? Also last year they said mini is one of those things where we'd love to have it, but let's put some bigger things into the game first. So they might not add it. This comment alone insinuates it's something bigger, because maybe the devs even are tired of introducing small dinosaurs like Hypsitrodon baby, etc., right? Mean me again like Quetz. I'm just gonna put this here, right? So we know it's possible, but not very. This is, I have no clue what this is, right? This is Rugops, yeah, Rugops. Nothing going on in the realm of Rugops at the moment. We haven't touched or spoke of that creature in a long time. 1 year ago. Now, Hera was been worked on for a year now, or even 2 years now, and only now is coming into the game. Yeah, I don't think like this is also the legacy model, not even done. The only concept art was this, but again, concept arts don't really prove anything, so I don't think it's coming. Yeah, sorry, my friend. You look cool though, you look cool. I'll be happy to see you in the game one day. Mono. Let's see what we can see on Mono, right? The model of old model, and this is the new model for it. I've seen Kissen here in 2023, this year in July. She posted a few animations of the Mono. So they, it's prototype, but still we saw animations of the Mono happening. It's big enough, like somewhere next to, let's see, maybe Hera, like, fight with the Hera. That's even a baby Tenno there. I think it's a baby Tenno, don't quote me on it. Look, it's quite big compared to an Aloe. Like, I know the Aloe is way bigger, but look, it's not that small, right? So Mono, I'm just inclined to keep him, right? And before I ask, no, we're not working on Mono right now. Yeah, but you are Kissen, right? And we, if you want to keep it a secret, it's cool enough to keep it a secret, I'd say. So I'll just put Mono, something that might come. Now Utah, just delete this, right? It's nowhere near, as we know. Omni was renamed so Utah can come, but yeah, Utah, stuff like that. Now Ava, we have Ava, right? It's big enough to be cool. 620, it has a cool concept art. It's gonna burrow. It has something to do with the burrowing mechanic, where it's gonna kick the Dryo out and it's gonna stay in the burrow. And as I showed you in the devlog, burrowing is probably almost done. It's very possible we will see Ava, right? Everyone loves the Ava. Also, Punch said Ava or Diablo is likely to be the first one in Evrima, or Ava Proto first, or Ava and Diablo. So they thought about adding Ava or Diablo into the game, right? What I'm thinking is that, yeah, Ava could be a very good choice to be added. It has to do with burrowing. It's gonna probably fight with a lot of Dryos. Like, Dryo can make a burrow, but maybe Ava will also be able to sniff burrows, right, and get inside of them. So Ava and Dryo could have a partnership, if you get what I'm saying. So that would be very cool, if you ask me. So, you know what? I'll just put it here. We'll keep it in mind. Plateo is just, I didn't get any info on Plateo, sadly. So I'm just gonna delete it. It doesn't even have a model or a concept art or anything like that, sadly. Megalania, my boy. Where is it? Varanus Megalania. Or Baranus. I don't know. Maybe it's Spanish origin. It's gonna have around 1,000 kilos, which again has to do with burrowing. If burrowing comes, look how big it is, bro, compared to the thing, Maggie, right? Look how big it is compared to the Maggie. It's gonna bite the Maggie, bro. Mega is amazing. Look, compared to probably a sub Steno right there. But oh my god, it's gonna have to do with burrowing, which again, we know burrowing is a thing. It's gonna have to do with climbing. They have something, and Punch said he loves Megalania and would really like to see even more quadruple carnivores in the future. Megalania will be one that will be fun to work with. This was in January. I think Megalania is interesting and is going to be a great addition to the roster. Megalania is something that can hunt juvies, smaller dinos like Hypsies and stuff, and it's big enough to and small enough to go in burrows is to terrorize Dryos, right? Because I don't think devs will be like are gonna add, and this is another thing to keep in mind, I don't think devs will add burrowing for Dryo and absolutely make it OP, nothing else can get in the burrows, right? I think Dryo will get someone to attack it. This is Hera, this is Dryo, burrowing, climbing mechanic. Megalania is looking very likely to be one of the hidden dinosaurs coming into this game. And oh my god, if it is, it's going to be, we're gonna go insane. It has the reason to be kept secret, because if people see Megalania is coming, they're gonna go insane, and we don't know that. But if we see it drop like a month before it comes, or a few weeks before it comes, they're like, oh yeah guys, we're adding Megalania in like 2 weeks, everybody will go insane and they're gonna be happy and they're gonna be like, oh my god. So I think Megalania is very much likely to make it into this game, right? Very soon, might even be the dino, so I'm keeping it, right? The Magyaro. Also, if you didn't know, he's from Romania. I'm from Romania. Magyar is from Romania. He's so cool. He's my dinosaur. I'm not a herb guy, but you know how it is. Also, it's Magyaro, so it's Romanian with a Hungarian name. You know what? My brothers, Hungarians, we share something. Let's be happy about it. We share more than that, but let's not get into it. I can't say how far away as that get into territory, but the most likely pair that you'd see first would be Maggie and Kama due to their sizes. So they're gonna come together. The first ones you'd likely see are, in no particular order, Maggie, Kamara, and Braki. Oh, well, 13/11/2023. We're not ready for the Maggie just yet. I'm just gonna delete Maggie from here. I'm also gonna delete Kamara, because I think Maggie is gonna come first, or together with Kamara. So Kamara can just go down. Also, they're not ready for Braki again, because the other twos are gonna come. Shunt, there's no reason to add the Shunt. It's so big and nothing can hunt it, right? So yeah, that's that. They're already adding the Rex and the Trike just to test, right? Just to test how it's like to have an Apexes in the server. So no, Spino's not coming and Giga is not coming. Okay, Anki. Again, Acro will kind of fight with Anki, and I have a reason to believe Anki will come as a pair with Acro. This one next to the Para, I don't know, I forgot his name, but it's just a reskin. It has the same, this guy has a model, this guy doesn't. You get me. What can we see about Therizinosaurus? A very big dinosaur, if you ask me. This was said in February. Terry will be less annoying. I've animated the Terry before, lest you forget. Terry is a good example of slashing animal. Then for omnivores, you've got creatures like Bapi and Gali. However, just because they're omnivores does not mean they can eat every kind of meat plant. Okay, so that's basically all we know about Terry. It has a model, right? It has a model. But again, the way I'm thinking about this, these things are too big to come in the aisle, right? I also said that Acro and Anki will come together, because if you look at the Acrocanthosaurus, which is very heavy, it's gonna hunt Camaras, it's gonna hunt Trikes, and I've also seen, no, it was here, Acro on or is that Giga? No, I think it's Acro, right? Something like that. And I think Yeah, Acros. Look, Acros and Anki. There's a reason they put Acro in this. There's a reason they put Acro in this. Look how many Acros are only in this. There's Acro here, right here. So I have a reason to believe these two are gonna come together. So I'm just gonna shuffle them out because we only have one dinosaur that's hidden from us. The list is looking good so far. We put a lot of things down so far. Para, do you guys think Para would come into the game so soon? I don't think it would come into the game so soon. It wouldn't really make any sense because there's not really a big dinosaurs to hunt the Para. I think the Para is absolutely gonna wreck and stomp on, I mean, it's 5,000 kilos. It's gonna wreck Carnos and Serras. It's gonna wreck. Look, it's fighting. Is that an Acro again? Yeah, look, an Alo. Look how big it is compared to an Alo. Oh yeah. I don't think it's coming because currently in game, sure, it's gonna Rex and Trike are gonna come, but bro, you can add Rex and like 5 other big herbivores just for Rex, right? I don't think that's a good matchup. I think Para and Alo are gonna come together as a team, right? You get it. So I don't think Para is the one coming. And just for the sake of it, what did the dev say about it? Para will probably be on officials, but don't quote me. And the Para is my favorite. Yeah, Para is Kissen's favorite dinosaurs. By the way, if you didn't know, I even wrote it in the document. So yeah, even 6 months ago, Para will probably be on officials, but don't quote me. Probably be on officials. I think Alo will be on officials. Get to the Para, so it can finally be done justice, but that may not be that fun to animate. Again, Para wasn't worked on, as we said in the beginning, talking about Homalo. So I don't think Para is coming. Also, Styracosaurus. Styraco, this is an old model, let's be honest, and it says, I'm a Hadrosaur enthusiast for sure, but just due to gameplay alone, the Styracosaurus would be more interesting at large. Yeah, but again, they're gonna add Kentro, they're gonna have Trike, I don't think Styraco would be a good addition right now, and I don't think they would keep Styraco hidden from us. So again, personal opinion. All you see here and is my personal opinion and takes on what the devs said and everything. You might like what I'm thinking, or you might not, right? But yeah, this is Pachyrhino, right? Pachyrhino and Terry. We have to figure something about them. Pachyrhino. Can't share anything on Pachyrhino. This was a month ago, literally. A month ago. Literally, man. And it's the only thing I found on Pachyrhino. I think this is the new model, the skin made for it, right? Does it have a concept art? It does not. Also, I said old here. Probably it's the old one. 3,900 kilos. I don't know. Does it fit right now? It doesn't really have a middle dinosaur to hunt it, right? Rex are gonna go Trike, Rex, but those only... Ignoring adding Rex and Trike, that's what we need to focus on. They're gonna only be on community servers, and I think they're only trying to see how people react and how the ecosystem reacts to something that big into the game, right? So I don't think we're gonna see something big for now in that game. So Terry and Styraco are gonna go down because Rex and Trike I think are the only species that are gonna come that are big, right? So what do we have left? Dinosaurus. I love it. I can't wait for it, but I just forgot to do the red thing on it because I don't think it's coming. I think it's probably gonna come after the Spino, or it's gonna come before the Spino. I think it's after the Spino. I mean, it's gonna be bigger than the Spino. Yeah, 9,000 kilos. While the Spino is 8,860. Also, is that a Suco? It's fighting a Suco here, and it's fighting an Alberto there. Interesting. So it's gonna be smaller than a Spino? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be as big or bigger than a Spino. No, I think it's same size, kinda. So yeah, that's that. What do we have left? Basically the ones we talked about. Now, this is where it gets interesting because we have Alo, we have Mono, we have Ava, we have Megalania, we have Barry, Minmi and Quetz, I don't think they're gonna add a new flying creature into the game, because it's gonna be fun having it when there's even more things fleshed out, right? Maybe they're gonna add a burrowing mechanic to it where it sticks a thingy into the burrow, right? But again, they still have to make it functional first to get in the burrow and stuff like that. It's gonna work weirdly. So what did they say about Quetz? I think I saw something I liked. I'm waiting on the next set of incoming dinos, but I highly doubt Quetz would be on it. That was, I think, before we got the new dinos coming. We're not on Quetz right now, nothing Quetz related to share yet. Quetz will be added eventually. So yeah, I don't think it's Quetz. I don't think we already have a flyer, and you know, I think it's enough for now. Now we have the biggest one, which is Aloe. And I really don't think Aloe will be added. I really don't think Aloe will be added on Christmas. But again, I will leave it, right? I will leave it just for you. Barry could again be a very good addition to this game. Like, let's look. It's gotten to a point like I can't really, you know, stop anything. What's Barry fighting? A Cerrado. Oh, Cerato's in the game already. A Tenonto. Okay. They have a skin, they have a model. And I don't really see anybody talk about Barry in this year, basically. Which is sad. But anything I got from it is that Barry will come first, not Suko. So for now, I'll just leave it. Megalania, as I said, would be an amazing addition. To the game. It's gonna play as a burrower who's gonna run after Dryos in burrows, which is gonna be cool. It could nest in burrows and stuff like that. Ava, again, it could go in burrows, right? But again, you could say, I don't know, Ava and these two will come together in an update probably, right? They both can go in burrows. Mono is just Mono. We get a few animations of it. Deep down in my heart, I don't think Mono is coming, because I don't think they figured out yet what they would do with Mono, right? Doesn't make sense. So Mono, where's Mono? Mono is they said they're not working on it on 07, so I'm sadly goodbye Mono, but I don't think you're coming, man. I don't think you're coming. Minmi again is gonna have burrowing again. Like all these, it's coming up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dinosaurs that might come, like the secret dino that might come. And this video is all about that secret dinosaur. If that wouldn't exist, this video wouldn't be a thing. Okay, it all comes down to these 5 right here, I think. In my mind, right? In my mind, it all comes down to these guys right here. Now, let's take this logically, right? Barry is a good addition to the waters. He's gonna have something. He's gonna fight dinos, right? So it's something that kill dinos, so that's a plus for it. It's gonna have, you know, more life to swamp, which is 2. That can go on land and attack on land easier than dino can in swamp. So swamp is more like Barry, Suko, Spino intended, right? Than dino really, but dino can be there too. It's small enough to be a great addition to the roster, so 3. Anything else in my mind? Oh, it makes sense to be hidden, right? It makes sense to be hidden, so nobody knows it's coming, because people love the new Barry, so everybody will go happy when it comes, right? So that's 4 things about it. Minmi, it has burrowing. Wait, actually, let's do this. These 3 all have burrow. How did I write that? Burrow, burrowing in their concept art. So they're all burrowers with something that has said to be almost finished. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. That's a plus to all of them, right? Okay, one of the pluses of the Minmi is that it's small enough to be a great addition to the roster. It has a minus because it's not really hyped, right? Like, it's just Minmi. It's just, people like Minmi, but it's small, right? And there's no reason for them to keep
something hidden if it's so small, and like, and they said they're tired of having small. Let's get something bigger into the game, right? So me, I don't think it might come. So yeah, what else is good about it? It has burrowing, and it's a great addition to the roster. That's basically it, right? Now Mega is a burrower. It's a great addition to the roster. It's big enough. It has what to hunt. It can climb and burrow, right? It's big enough to hunt Herreras in trees and stuff like that. People love it, and it's just amazing, right? Let's give notes to this. Barry, out of 10, I'll say it has a 8 out of 10 thing to come. Minmi has probably a 4 out of 10 to me, but you know, maybe it's gonna come, you know, who knows. Mega, I don't know, I think I don't know. Barry already has a model, so I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10, right? Because Barry has a model already. Maybe they do and they didn't show us, but again, Barry has a model. Ava has burrowing, but it's just Ava, and again, it was said to come with Diablo. Ava is small enough to be cool addition to the roster, but again, does that make it interesting? Punch said that, so I don't know. Look, Ava is gonna be 620. That's what the internet says. The Omni in game is 450 kilos, so you might only think it's a very good addition for the Omni to fight. I'll give this one, I don't know, man. Is Ava something to be hidden from the players, you know, from the roster? I don't think it is, especially it was also legacy and people are used to it, and it's not something crazy to hide. Like, to hide a dino from the incoming dinos is something to hype the players up, and if that dino doesn't provide when it's out, people are gonna be mad, and I think devs know this. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10, you know? Like, I don't know, I wrote that 5 weirdly. There you go. 5 out of 10 to come. And Alo, in my opinion, is too big to be in the roster right now. It doesn't really have what to fight except Stegos. It can go against Stegos, so that would be cool. Maya is gonna come in the game as well, so it could hunt Mayas. It could hunt, you know, Carnoceras and stuff like that, but it's gonna be a powerhouse, and it's something to be kept hidden from the player base, right? So I'll give it, I don't know what to give it, right? It's bigger than Mega and Barry and makes less sense. Like, Barry would be greater addition than Alo right now, I'm saying, right? I think Barry can also hunt Mayas, so I'll give it also, I think, a 7 out of 5. So to me, it's between Barry, Mega, and I'll just do this, because if I was gonna do that, it would have been looked weird what I just did there. Barry, Mega, and Alo, and I think these three are, one of these three are gonna come in the game, right? Let's just do this again. They're still on the table. If you think Minmi and or Ava is coming, it's good, right? Borrowing stuff. I think it's either Barry, Mega, or Alo. I don't know. When I'm thinking about Barry, I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely him. When I'm thinking of Mega, I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely him. It literally has in the concept art for it running after Heras, after Dryos in burrowing. It's just cool, right? And again, I don't think Dondi would be like, haha, I'm gonna add burrowing for Dryos, but guess what? You're not safe, right? So yeah. And Alo is just, you know, it's cool. Everybody likes it. It's something to be kept hidden. It's, Punch said he is not allowed to share where the Alo is in the progression. It might just be Alo, right? We don't know. But again, these two have models. Mega doesn't, at least from what we are aware of. So Alo has animations since Evrima came out, probably they were working on them. Barry doesn't, but probably now does. But might as well, they could as well hit us with Megalo. And also, they said that, Dondi said in his latest stream from like 3 weeks ago, that Alo is gonna come after something, and when he read after what is coming, people were said that no, Dondi said that he's not gonna read it because we're gonna lose our minds. Would Barry or Megalania would make us lose our minds? If Barry and Mega are in this roster that's coming right now, and then after this Alo and something bigger is gonna come, like Para maybe or something like that, we would lose our minds. So I'm inclined towards these two more than Alo. But again, you're free to make your own opinions. Thank you guys very much for watching. It was me, Mr. Beard. A long video again. Thank you very much for listening to it. If you liked it, if you like, subscribe, share again if you want to. If not, thank you very much for watching or reading about it and stuff. Again, I'll leave the document in the description down below. If you want to tell me anything in comments, you're free. Happy hunting, guys. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments what do you think is gonna come. And yeah, have a nice day and everything, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye.